Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. I know you guys been wanting the headlight updates, but I just haven't had time to work on it. My wife got hit in a parking lot a couple weeks ago by the van. It was a little, fender bender, mostly like other principal paint. There was a small dent on the car, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to buff out all the damage today. And I gotta change the oil and do a tire rotation on this, so stay tuned. Man, my wife was backing out at the grocery store, and some lady, we were already actually in the middle of the parking lot, and some lady backed up and hit the Sienna on the side here. Most of it, it's just, their paint got left behind right here. I think that the paint right here, you see it cracked the paint a little bit, but I'll buff that out. You shouldn't be able to see that. I gotta get this bumper repainted anyways. The last shop that fixed our car, the paint's peeling on the edges, so I gotta take it back to paint. But for now, I'm just gonna buff it to get it. Most of what I was worried about is up here, but I think most of this is just their paint. Their car had like a non-painted plastic bumper, so that's what it really left behind. The main thing that I was worried about is there's a small dent right here. It's hard to see in you kind of see it in the reflection, but that's the only thing that's there. I'm gonna call my PDR guy and have him come out and take it. That's probably like $100 for him to push that out, but I'll have him take care of that and some other door dings that we have on this van. The one thing is we actually got saved because I actually have that, my rear camera. I've got a video about installing that rear camera on there because the other person's insurance, they wanted to only pay 50% of the damage. And then I told them I had a video of what happened. Once I sent them that video, they took full liability and gave us the full amount on the repair. So I'm gonna use that money for the dent removal guy. But the most of the rest of the stuff I'm gonna buff out. First thing I'm gonna do is clean this off with some quick detailer. After that, one wipe. Got most of the dirt and stuff off, so the rest of it is just the bumper left behind on the white paint. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the regular Meguiars Ultimate Compound to kind of get most of the crap off of here. Compound dry for a minute or so, and then just buff it off with a clean rag or microfiber rag. I buffed it by hand, so I got most of it out. There is still some little some abrasions right here that you can still see right there, and then up here, I think right there, you can still see a little scratch. So what I'm gonna do, and I can feel a little bit of texture right here. I'm gonna get the buffing pad out, the cutting pad, and we'll see how that does. So this is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this soft Meguiars foam 8-inch cutting pad to get the compound in there and kind of cut some of those spots. You gotta be careful with these on the high-speed buffers so you don't cut your paint and burn your paint. Alright, once I buff it, just clean off the old residue. Get this, and we're gonna get this top one. You gotta be careful right here on the edge because you don't want to burn the paint there. What I would recommend, if you ever have this seam right here, just put some painter's tape there. Next up, we're gonna put a little bit of ultimate polish on here, the Meguiars ultimate polish, just to get the shine and clean it up a little bit. Last finish is gonna just finish off with some Meguiars Canuba wax. After buffing and polishing it, I pretty much got everything as good as it's gonna get. Got all the surface imperfections out. The only thing left in here is if you could tell some from the reflection here from the light, there is some clear coat burn right there when they hit it. So in order to get that out, I'd have to wet sand and buff this, which I don't have time for right now. Plus I'm getting this part, this whole bumper cover refinished in a couple months by the last body shop that painted, because it's peeling on the other side, so it doesn't, you know, it's not a big deal right now. Just cosmetically I needed to get it good. Up here, this one's pretty, you know, you can still see it's got the same surface or the clear coat that's scratched right there. That's going to need some sandpaper. I'll probably end up doing that after I get the PDR guy to pull the dent out of here. You can see the dent in the reflection right there when I go back and forth on the reflection. So that PDR guy should get that out. You know, probably going to charge me like $100 or maybe $80 to do that one. That should be a pretty easy. It's not a crease or anything. It's just a minor dent, so take care of that one. But overall, everything else we got pretty good right here. There, you know, right along that seam, there is some clear coat scratches too, which a little bit of wet sand and buff will take that out. But overall, pretty good cleanup of that minor parking lot dent. Guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. You saw that the girls wanted to join in and do some impact wrenching. So I let him take the wheels off and put them back on. And you saw I only put 5 quarts of oil. I usually put 5 in, drive it around, and then I top it off with like a half a quart or a quart, depending on how much I drained before. But anyway, thanks for watching to the end of the video. If you guys were expecting a headlight video, I'm gonna get one out probably next week. I've got some meetings in DC for work this week, and I got a ski trip vacation next week, so I'll get around to doing that headlight video for the 2IS next week when I get back from my ski trip. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.